How often do we do date night? It's been a while, yeah. A long time. Ah! I'll come back. With a road like ours, you don't even need to go to the fair. Papa just take you up and down this road a few times.
Yeah.
Huh? No. Have you been bounced around enough now? Huh? No. He's going to the fair tonight. And we got date night, don't we? Grown up date night. No.
And every time we do it, I go to Evans. Every single time.
Do what?
Every time we go to dinner, I go to Evans.
How often do we do date night?
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
Evans.
A long time. Ah! I'll get lazy to get out of the car, but I was looking at their tomatoes. They got some beautiful big tomatoes. Some maters. What? Yeah, maters. Those are pretty. I can't really tell how our peppers are doing from here. Eli might have to tell me when I pick you up. Tomorrow. And the thing is, Eli, we talked about your hair, and guess what?
What?
I didn't record one thing. The agreement was he'd get a haircut after his first pictures in a week. But I think if he don't keep it out of his eyes, he needs to get one like immediately. Don't you?
No.
What's the ride you're going to look forward to riding tonight?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're going to ride?
I only rode like 2 of them last year.
You're like me. You don't like a lot of them, do you? Or do you?
I'm not doing what I did last year, though.
Or are you?
I'm not.
Oh, not. Okay. Heather might take a few clips, and if she does, I'll insert them now. Kenny, where are we heading?
Alabama.
We are not headed to
No, it's not
Alabama.
Alabama. It's Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge. We're having a date night. Pigeon Forge.
Yeah. I guess where we're going.
Where are we going?
Going to the Country Tonight Theater.
Country Tonight Theater.
Yes.
I've never been there. Have you?
I've never been there. But we're going to see Randy Travis.
He's supposed to be there.
Yes, he is.
He may not be able to sing, but hey, I was excited when I found out he was going. That's all it took.
That's right.
So I said, even if we just get to see him, yeah, I'll be happy.
One of my favorite songs by him.
And hopefully I get a picture or two or a video or two. Who knows? I don't know if they'll let me there.
We're going to anyway.
Country, he says we're going to anyway. And then he'll get his phone confiscated. So it might be a good thing I'm planning on recording on his phone, because mine has all the videos. We'll be back. Too bad they're not going to have habaneros where we're going, honey. We could eat at Habanero.
Oh, that'd be good.
That's our most favorite Mexican restaurant.
Good too.
We're going to Applebee's. I've not been there in over a decade, probably. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I've been to Applebee's or
Merchants
where.
Road. Long time ago.
Long time ago. But it turned out to be a pretty evening. It went from pretty morning to thunderstorm to sunshine to cloud to fog. Got very, very hot. And I got the camera on and stuff. I missed the motorcyclist. Praise them going in the curve down there. I can still hear them. I've seen this part of the interstate a few times the past couple of weeks. Was I on it yesterday? Did I leave the house yesterday? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I was on it yesterday. No wonder it looked like yesterday. degrees. It cooled down 1 degree.
They were 90 at one spot.
Yeah, he said in one spot it was 90. Feels pretty good in the car though.
89, that's showing 88.
He's thinking about going a different way into Pigeon Forge, and if he does, I'll yeah, I about missed it, honey. I gotta wake up. The Sunsphere in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where Sherry's daughter, Amanda, got married. I've been to the top of it. We're downtown Knoxville, founded 1791. Kenny's longtime stomping ground. Quite a few years for me, but a lot longer for him. We're going to get on Chapman Highway and avoid.
That's where we used to go to Vestal and play ball.
All the time, Vestal. Michelle knows Vestal.
Don't rain at Vestal.
Well, don't rain or snow or hail. But anyway, I don't know if they consider this Chapman Highway, but we
Oh, this is Hanley.
into Chapman
I'll take you
Highway
across the bridge.
into Seymour. And
What's that over there?
What's
Neyland
what?
Stadium, baby.
Yeah, Neyland Stadium. I don't know if you can
Don't be
see it from
orange.
my angle. And to the left used to be Baptist Hospital. They've tore it all down, hadn't they? It's all apartments or condos, whatever they call them, called the Regal. And they've got more on this side. This was my daddy's stomping grounds when he grew up. He grew up in South Knoxville.
Every time we take a little detour and go through Vestal.
Yeah.
See the ball field.
We'll
See
do
the
that.
still there.
We'll do that one day.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a more peaceful ride coming up. I think it's Chapman now. I think we're off Henley on the Chapman. It's going to be more peaceful, even though it's a little slower. Interstate would be nerve-wracking. Can you look at that old truck? Oh, that's look like it's rusted old truck. I see clouds and sun. I see both. But I was trying to look, but down to the right, and that area is where my dad grew up. I remember a Piggly Wiggly on this road, but not now. Remember they had a K's ice cream too, and they don't have, unless it opened back up, they don't have it.
Long gone.
Yeah. And guess what? They didn't hear a word of it.
Good.
At least I caught it. Yeah. I told him it's more relaxful even though heavy traffic, and he said he was already relaxed except for me. Pretty much. And then he was shaking all over.
Yeah, relaxed.
See? But I got it recorded now. No wonder I lose video. No wonder I lose video. They got a Checkers. That used to be one of Michelle's most favorite hamburger places to go, remember?
Who's Michelle?
Who's Michelle? You know who Michelle is.
But they don't.
Y'all know who Michelle is, our daughter. Hey, he's catching on, isn't he? It's true. Some of y'all may not have watched before. Michelle's our daughter. She used to love going to Checkers, and we'd have to go to the one on Magnolia Avenue because that was the closest one. Naomi used to have one. I don't know if they still do. But we're kind of in traffic.
Well, it's grown a lot. Remember the Checkers we went to was a little box.
Yeah, it used to be like a little box drive-through. I forget what it is now in Hall.
They had the best French fries.
That's what everybody went for, was the French fries. So I better watch his driving. I told him not to go anywhere. There's the grocery outlet that I'm wanting to go to with Michelle again. It's the biggest one around. I don't know if I ever even took y'all in it when we went before. But next time I do a huge stock up, I want to go to that grocery outlet. Uh-oh. I see a Dollar Tree I've never been to before. Oh, he's laughing at me. You laughing at me. Quit laughing at me. But it's true. I've never been to that one. Now, so next time, see, I'll have a game.
Man,
I'll have a game plan next time. It'll be you go to the Dollar Tree.
I just can't wait.
You can't wait for what?
Go to the Dollar Tree.
To go to the Dollar Tree. Trust me, he can wait.
The $1.25 tree.
Like $1.25 tree. You got that right. And one of the most best steakhouses. Barely got a glimpse of it. Yo's Steakhouse. Didn't they burn down? They had to rebuild it.
Yeah.
I've not been there in over 20 years. 25 years. Maybe 30 years.
I haven't been there in about 2 weeks.
Oh, he said 2 weeks. Now he's getting a whooping.
I've never been there.
You've never been there at all? Yeah, you took me one time because I had filet mignon and you had some kind of steak. I remember. Slow it down. I remember that. Was that the OK Mart down there? Kenny, was that the OK Mart?
Yeah.
Or was it on the other side? Because there's 2 buildings empty. One there.
That was okay.
And look, one down here on the right. Well, don't look because you're driving. No, it's not in. I don't know about that building. Honey. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Yeah, like me. Everywhere. Another Dollar Tree. Might have a Dollar Tree day on Chapman Highway. Especially if we run into any more. I don't go very often anymore. That might make a good day of it. To brand new. They want. You go with me? You won't go with me?
Sure.
Thank you.
You got me on video, man. I gotta say.
You gotta say yes now. Yeah, 2 of them. And you go. And Yo's Steakhouse. I think that's a day date.
Is it?
Yeah, don't you? Gotta save up for it though. I don't know how expensive Yo's has got. No telling. We might have to settle for a Wendy's biggie bag. How's that? With bacon.
I don't know.
I'll let you have the bacon.
I'm not settled for Wendy's when I'm going out in Dollar Trees. No.
Oh, I'll get you something out of the Dollar Tree.
No, I gotta be high priced and get a Yo's Steakhouse.
I'll get
That's
you.
the deal.
I'll get you the double burger bacon cheeseburger.
Really?
I'm negotiating.
Really?
Yeah. Now will you do it?
Dang, let me think on that. No.
I missed it, but back there was the road that the church we used to go to when I was a little kid was, Tipton Station. Love Days Garden Center. Local Amish products and baked goods. That'd be another good place to go.
Is that Caryville Heights?
It says Hendron Chapel.
Oh, it's Hendron Chapel.
Yeah,
Caryville's on down.
yeah. Kenny used to play ball out here.
Another one of my ball
Yep,
places.
40 miles an hour, so watch out, mister. They're blinking it. That's a pretty view. Well, thankfully I was paying attention because we're in Seymour, honey. You supposed to tell me.
You can see more down here.
No, that sign says Seymour city limits back there.
I said you can
Now,
see more here.
oh, and now it says it's Blount County. So it's Seymour, Blount County, and then Seymour again, right?
So Seymour's in Blount County?
No.
Seymour's the town, honey. Blount County's the county.
Oh, it's Seymour in Blount County, not in Sevier County. I was always thinking it was Sevier County, but I guess maybe it is Blount County. Duh. I don't know. I just knew we was going to get to Seymour.
Yeah.
Kenny said the sign back there did say this is Sevier County. So I think Blount County was just a little portion, and then we was back into Sevier County. I'd have to go into Sevierville, but there's a third Dollar Tree. Looks like a smaller one, but at the same time, a Dollar Tree.
$1.25 tree.
$1.25 tree, you got that right. Well, up to $5 tree now.
Now there's some $5 stuff in.
I know. Kenny, I wonder if all that smoke is from the Canadian fires. Look at that. Or if that haze is from the rain. That looks more like a smoky haze.
That's why they call them the Smoky Mountains.
I know. I think it's really the smoky haze of the Canadian fires. People say it's gotten down this far.
It's always been that way.
Huh? Always been that way? Huh? I don't know.
Mountains.
It looks awfully cloudy. Yeah, it must have been fog that we seen earlier, because it's definitely been raining some through here. We're still in Seymour. If I'm not mistaken, that's where my Aunt Nina used to have her greenhouse stand, right there. If I'm not mistaken.
I think you told me that before.
I think, well, then
I think that is it.
maybe it was then. Yeah, the weather definitely changed down here, and it's 79 degrees. Of course, it's a little bit later in the evening, too, and we're running 20 minutes late so far. Not to the show, but to eating. Yeah, the streets are actually freshly wet right here. So,
77.
they may not have been the smoke, but it kind of looked awfully hazy. 24 minutes late and counting. Oh, well, we told Daryl to go ahead and eat, though. So hopefully they did. We can always eat where we go if we have to. We're just now entering Sevierville. How far is where we're supposed to be at from here? The Applebee thing.
About 15 minutes.
He says about 15 more minutes. So I'm going to clock them at 6:25. 15 minutes would be what? What's 15 more minutes? I just got your nose.
Would be 6:40.
6:40.
So I'm
You
gonna
think?
say 6:45.
We're going to play the guessing game. If Eli was here, he'd have to guess. I'm going to say 6:40.
If we get there at 6:45, we got plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll call and just have them order for us. How's that? I'm going to do that. You think you got time? Well, if Kenny's talking about Ollie's, I'm looking at the co-op building. It's not very often that we come through here. Mainly because of traffic. In my younger days, we did. Look at the sky. Farmer's market.
Yeah, sign says it.
I said, when do we get to Pigeon Forge? He says, when the sign says it. He had to take a pit stop, and I've been listening to YouTube. So, whenever the sign says it, that's when we're in Pigeon Forge. The sign says 4 miles to Pigeon Forge. That's how far it is.
Well, actually, it's not in Pigeon Forge. It's still in Sevierville.
Oh, is it?
Applebee's.
Applebee's still Sevierville? Well,
Yeah.
good. So we're even closer. And our food's on order. Happy Hippie. Wonder what they got there. Happy Hippie. Tapestry clothes. Looks like I don't know. Looks like an eating place too. All kinds of different attractions in Pigeon Forge. It's just that we don't come very often. The chaoticness of all the traffic gets to
When
me
you
for
see the
one thing.
Walmart on the right,
Uh-huh.
it's across the street.
Okay. I gotta look for Walmart on the right.
Side road, I can't remember that side road.
Okay, to see where we're going. I better cut it off till we finally made it to the Applebee's. Wonder if our food's gonna be ready. We're gonna go in and enjoy our meal with our friends, and I'm not picking up the camera. I'll pick it back up once I come out. Right. He's not. Well, how was Applebee's?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, those onion rings were good, wasn't they?
That's the best onion rings I've had in a long
That was some
time.
good onion rings.
But we're headed to the, what now, Country Tonight? Did I get it right? Country Tonight
Theater.
with Randy Travis.